He wasn't trash talking to get into your head. He was trash talking so you would be better, so he would be better. He was trying to get more out of you to test what he was really capable of. Not get in your head. He's already better than you. He already believes when he wakes up in the morning and gets out of bed, he's better than you. Why would he try to trash talk you to tear you down? For him, recharges the batteries.
And this is a
basketball player. Yeah. So for him, he's recharging his batteries. He's effectively plugging into the wall. People mistake recovery for lack of activity, but recovery isn't lack of activity. It's just a change. It's just using a different set of muscles in order to kickstart what the part of you that is sedentary. It just sits there. Right? So if we use our brain, our bodies become ineffective. We use our bodies, our brains become ineffective. It's the other side of you that just atrophies, and that you have a kickstart. So,
so how many? Okay, so yesterday we were talking about on the golf course. We were talking about Michael Jordan and how he had to create that competitive environment for him to stay sharp, really sharp. You're talking about how you're doing it in your world. How can or how should other people who may feel their positions aren't as at a higher level, how should they be prepared also?
Yeah, so I mean, keep in mind, man, Michael Jordan, at the end of the day, was the greatest basketball player, but he's just a basketball player. So the same with like 400 and some odd players in the league. So he was just like one of them. The difference is he realized what it took for him to be elite. And he created an atmosphere around himself to do that. So, but that could have happened with any other basketball player. The difference is he recognized what it took for him to draw out that extra 10%, 20%, 30%. So figuring out what that is in you, and then figuring out what you need to do to activate it. And one of the things that was interesting about him we talked about was the fact that if it wasn't real, meaning there were so few people that were on his level, he had to create almost a fantasy world. Right. He had to create fake motivation. He knew it was fake. But it was enough to fire up the competitive juices in him that would take him and create that extra percentage that would get him above everyone else in the league. So again, it doesn't even have to be something that actually happens. It doesn't have to be a real issue or problem or addiction that you run into in your life that motivates you to get better. You just need to figure out what activates you and then go figure out how to create a narrative around yourself to kickstart that, to fire that up. That's all it takes.
There was something that you said just now. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it seemed like he couldn't. It's like he really has to stoke the fire for real.
Yes. To
get the real reaction out of the other person.
Correct.
Because if they're just trying to play around it, it won't be real, and he won't have that edge.
So I've changed my whole perspective on trash talk, and you get it when you watch the documentary. He wasn't trash talking to get into your head. He was trash talking so you would be better, so he would be better. He was trying to get more out of you to test what he was really capable of. Not get in your head. He's already better than you. He already believes when he wakes up in the morning and gets out of bed, he's better than you. Why would he try to trash talk you to tear you down? He's trying to trash talk you to build you up so he could truly test the pinnacle of his ability. Because he was bored. He was running out of people to challenge him.
I remember, I think I remember that. I probably watched that when they were the USA team. And he was just getting on guys for messing up in practice. For that very reason.
Absolutely.
Got it.
So again, we have convinced ourselves that our opportunities for improvement will present themselves in life at intervals and times in which we are ready to deal with them. That's almost a Christian concept of going through life, and when we hit a trial and a test, we go through it, we may succeed, we may not. If we do, we learn something, we move on. What we're talking about is creating those scenarios where you're not actually going through a real challenge that's impacting people you love and situations you've invested in, but creating a scenario in your life where you have such understanding of who you are and how you get the best out of yourself that you can trigger.